So when I was a high school, college student, all I dreamed of was dropping out of school, starting a business, and getting to work on pretty much all day media and marketing. And I was a big fan of visualization. So what I actually did, I was interning with a startup. And so I would go to the fitness gym that I would work out at if I were to live downtown. I went and scouted out the apartments that of which at the time I couldn't afford. I went and scouted out the office spaces. I checked out all those things, and I visualized specifically the office downtown that we would have, the apartment that I would have, me going after work to One Life, which is a badass gym downtown. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, doing all those things, then I achieved it, and in a relatively short period of time. And achieving something of that nature you think would be awesome, it actually sucks. Because what you realize is there's so much glorification, and we're so fascinated with people starting businesses and going and becoming a business owner, a founder, co-founder, CEO, whatever. Yet starting a business really doesn't mean shit. Running a business means everything. And let me give you a glimpse of what running a business is actually like. It's shitty. It sucks. There are problems that come up that you could never expect. They're never in a business plan. There's fucking pandemics going on, but you still gotta maintain and hit your payroll. There are a million problems all under the sun that become your problem. And the reason they are your problem is because of ownership. And not ownership in a sense of just equity and shareholders and stock, because there's incredible team members for us that have that sense of ownership, yet they're not actually like full, massive owners of the company. It's this greater sense, this calling, this subconscious thing that exists in your brain when you realize that the difference between you winning a contract and losing a contract is what you say. The difference between you going and hiring the next 10 employees that now have incredible opportunities to change the course of their career and ultimately their life hangs in your hands. And so with power does come great responsibility, but that weight also gets put on you. And in this case, you're not a fucking superhero. You don't start a business, become a CEO, and now all of a sudden you have the credentials of what a fucking CEO should be. No, let me give you some insight. There are some jackass fucking CEOs, founders, co-founders, like all those different people that are consistently starting businesses. So you starting a business does not make you qualified to become that. You gotta create and embody that, and oftentimes it puts yourself in some insane situations. So this glorification of entrepreneurship is gonna create some problems, because the reality is this is not nearly as fun and as exciting as you see. There's no cars, there's no like girls in bikinis, like that does not exist for 99.99% of all successful entrepreneurs. I'm not even including the ones that fail, which is also the far majority of all entrepreneurs. So, entrepreneurship, that sucks. You know what else sucks? Entrepreneurs. Here's why. Because we essentially, look, here's my job as a CEO. I gotta bring the team together. Yes, I gotta deal with all those problems, but ultimately, the success of the company is not just on me. It's on me to make sure it doesn't fuck up, but it's actually on the team members that are in that organization. Yet here's what always happens. If TrndsttrsMedia does something well, guess what happens? I get all the fucking credit. None of the team gets the credit from the external. You don't see them on any of these content and videos of which don't actually get made without the team. So it's important to note that we give all of the fame and glory to the entrepreneurs, but the entrepreneurs, they don't actually do shit. So the team members are the one actually moving the needle. Okay, now look, I've essentially razzed on entrepreneurship, why it sucks, why running a business is a lot more difficult than your current perception of it, and why starting a business is probably not something you should pursue unless you are obsessed with doing so. However, I will say the chase, the pursuit of an achievement down the line that maybe I can tangibly see and visualize, but maybe not, or maybe I already got to that step one that I wanted to get to, now I want to get to that next one. That is the single most rewarding moment and feeling of being in a business, of being in a startup, of being an entrepreneur, because you are consistently chasing after something. And you know what sucks about chases is one day you'll actually catch it. However, the entrepreneurship chase, you will never catch it. Forever you will be chasing something that you can never capture, yet the chase is worth everything.